guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. If you are not yet a subscriber, kindly hit the subscribe button. My name is Fisayo Patrick, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how social media is driving business growth in 2024. This is 2024 and everything you knew about social media is changing. That's the first thing you want to have in mind. Social media continues to evolve, and staying ahead of trends is crucial if you want to leverage it effectively for your business. In this video, we are going to be learning about what those changes are, and we are going to be looking at some strategies tailored to the current landscape that can help drive growth of your business. And it is important to stay ahead of these changes. It's important to stay ahead of these trends. It is important to keep yourself abreast of everything that is happening in the social media world, so that you can adapt your strategy accordingly to maximize visibility and engagement. So the first thing is video content is dominating. Video content is dominating. I'm sure that everybody knows that, right? But if in case you didn't know, video content is like the next phase of social media marketing. So start embracing the idea of creating engaging and shareable video content to capture attention, right? And to also showcase your brand's personality. Listen, these days, anything goes when it comes to content. But I always say this, anything goes when it comes to creating content, right? But if you are building a brand that, you know, your dream is to let this business compete globally, to compete in the global space, then for you, not everything goes, right? You need to put a lot more effort into creating your video content. So of course, we know that the rise of platforms like TikTok are what brought about the dominance of video content. So the good thing about it is TikTok is not the only platform, right? We have Instagram Reels and we have YouTube Shorts. And another good thing about it is you can always repurpose one video on these different platforms, but you want to make sure that they are tailored for each platform and they are tailored for the audience on each platform. So for example, in 2024, YouTube is going to be prioritizing YouTube Shorts a lot. They're going to, because they've always been known as the long form video platform, but now YouTube wants to be known also as a short form video based content. So you want to start doing shorts, you want to start doing a lot of shorts. And what you want to do though is make sure that none of your videos are watermarked. So for instance, like I said, you need to put effort into it, right? And you need to tailor it to each platform. So for example, if you have a video you posted on TikTok, you want to make sure that you are re-editing that video and tailoring it for YouTube. So you're not picking up what you posted on TikTok and putting it on YouTube. It's not going to work like that. You want to make sure that you create that same video, you repurpose it for YouTube. So for example, this is a video that I posted on TikTok and you can see the watermark, but this is the same video without the watermark that I've repurposed to YouTube Shorts. So the thing about YouTube Shorts is you get the opportunity to post 15 seconds video or 60 seconds video, and if your video exceeds 60 seconds, you know, you won't be able to upload it on Shorts. But I think it's different for TikTok and it's also different for Instagram Reels. So imagine if you post a video that is 1 minute 5 seconds on Instagram, and then you are carrying that same video and putting it on YouTube Shorts. It's not going to end, right? It's not going to show the last thing, and you don't want your videos to be cut off at the end. So you want to make sure that you are repurposing carefully. And really, creating videos are really not difficult. You just need a strategy that captures the essence of your business goal, and you know, you are creating your video accordingly. So you are creating your video with the right tools, you are editing your videos the proper way. If you can't use the mobile tools that most content creators use, you can hire a video editor if it's within your budget, but make sure that you are also dominating social media platforms with video content. Number 2 is you want to leverage ephemeral content. So ephemeral content is any media that is only available and accessible temporarily, so usually within 24 hours, and then after 24 hours it disappears forever. So those are content that you see on WhatsApp status, you see on Snapchat, and yeah, those are the best platforms to post ephemeral content. And you also see them on Instagram stories. But the great thing that Instagram did was to give us the opportunity to save that content in our highlights. So even after it disappears from your story, people can still watch it on your highlights. So these days, Gen Zs are going crazy with ephemeral content. Gen Zs are like very particular about using such content. So you see them on Snapchat, you see them on WhatsApp status. They don't really care what happens after 24 hours. But for you, if you're building a brand, you would understand that Instagram story is a great place to post content like that because people can still rewatch it. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't use other platforms. Just make sure that you know, if it disappears after 24 hours, it has done its work. So use these ephemeral contents to create a sense of urgency. So for instance, if you're doing sales, if you're doing 50% discount, if you're doing promo or anything, you can use these ephemeral contents to create a sense of urgency. You can also use this to encourage your audience to connect with your content real time. So that's the best thing about using ephemeral content. And like I said, people are going crazy with it. So it's something that you definitely want to put in your digital strategy. The third one is live streaming. So you want to go live all the time. And one thing about live streaming on YouTube is like when I was about to start my YouTube channel and I started to do a lot of research, I found out that live streaming actually builds your audience. So it gets people to connect with you real time, it gets them to become subscribers and gets them to become, your loyalists, right? If they want to move ahead into that level. But one thing about streaming for me is I have a fear of streaming live, and it's something that I've done I think 2-3 times before. But this Friday, today actually, that I'm recording this video, I'm recording this video on the morning of the day that I have an IG live. So I'm doing an IG live series that'll be coming up every last Friday of the month, and I'm going to be talking about values based lifestyle for content creators. So it's actually about how we content creators can develop good core values and infuse it into our lifestyle so that it reflects in our work, it reflects in our output, it reflects in the results that we provide. So it's going to be on Instagram by 7 p.m. this Friday night and every last Friday of the month. All right, so utilize live streaming for so many things. You can do it for product launches. You can do it for teaching sessions. You can do it for Q&A sessions. You can do it for use it for behind the scenes content and so on and so forth. So going live creates a sense of immediacy and authenticity, and it fosters a strong connection between you and your followers, between you and your audience. So you definitely want to infuse that into your 2024 social media strategy going forward. The fourth thing is influencer marketing. So you can leverage micro and nano influencers, right? They can be a game changer for your business. But I particularly know some business owners. There's some business owners that I work with, and they don't like to use influencers. Most of them believe that they are just glorified celebrities. They don't have anything to offer, but that's not completely true. We have influencers that have a good brand following. They have a good loyal audience commitment, loyalty, engagement, and they offer value. All right, so consider using micro and nano influencers. And really, what's the difference between the two? So a micro influencer has a following of between 1,000 to 100,000 followers, while anyone that has less than 10,000 followers is a nano influencer. So depending on your budget, depending on the what how important the deal is, or how important the products you want to advertise is, or depending on the situation, you can decide which one you want to use. So between 10,000 to 100,000 followers or less than 10,000 followers, it's your choice to make. But I'll just say this: it is important for you to stay within budget and look for any influencer that is willing to work, um, that is willing to work within your budget and can produce effective results for you. Number 5 is community building. You want to build communities around your business. So it's simply about engaging with your audience, right? Building a strong community around your brand, around your business. So create groups, right, or communities on social media platforms where your audience can connect, share experiences, interact with each other. So Facebook group is great. A Telegram group is great. There is also a broadcast channel on Instagram. But your community are your loyalists. Your community are the first people that will receive your product, receive the services that you offer, that will receive you as the brand. Then, last but not the least, is to communicate your brand values. Showcase your commitments to ethical and sustainable practices. Because these days, consumers have become increasingly conscious of the social impact of the businesses that they patronize, of the products that they consume, and we see that every day on Twitter. So what I believe is it actually starts with having good core values, having good personal values as a business owner, and that extends to your business. And then you have core values for your business, right? And then you can showcase this in your branding elements. You can showcase this in your products, in your services. You can showcase them in how you show up online, and your consumers can really connect with that. So that's all I have to say on this topic. And really, from everything I've said, I've mentioned 6 points, but there are much more, new strategies that you can leverage with social media in 2024. So all those things that worked in 2023 may not necessarily work in 2024. And as I said before, you want to stay ahead of changes, you want to stay ahead of trends, you want to make sure that you are not being pushed out of the market because your eyes are closed, because your fingers are crossed, because you are relying on your past glory. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and it is important that you share it with somebody you think will benefit from the things that I have said. Also, subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram at Fisayo. One, most importantly, make sure you join my IG live 7 p.m. today. I will put a link to my Instagram profile in the description so that when you click on it, it just takes you to my Instagram page, and then you follow so that you know when I go live. I will talk to you in the next video.